Running down the start-finish straight towards the chicane at Rockingham. Bit strange at first because the wall's so close, but you soon get used to the idea. Good heavy brakes on the approach to the chicane, and try to get most of the turn done before you actually enter the chicane. Then you can straight line and run across the curb on the right as you exit. Back on the throttle, accelerating pretty hard, and short shift before you get to the pit lane exit. So that means then you can hold that gear all the way onto the banking and down the straight towards Dean. Very heavy brakes on the approach to Dean, and tip in quite late, missing the first apex, aiming to get the second apex, and at that point pick the throttle up and drive down towards Yentwood. You can use plenty of the track here, letting the bike drift out if you want to, because you've got plenty of time to bring the bike back over the left before the next corner. Yentwood's a fairly simple 90-degree right-hand corner, but it tends to suck you into the corner early, and as a result you can end up running wide, so finding a late tipping point is important. Next up, Chapman's. Over a slight blind rise, heavy braking on the approach, late tipping. Once you go past the apex, try not to drift out too much, no more than the middle of the track, and that gives you plenty of time then to get back over to the right for the next corner, which is Piff Path. Piff Path is the first of several left-hand bends, all basically one long corner. Just after the second apex of these corners, you come onto what's called Steel Straight. It's very bumpy in the middle of the track, so really you have to pick, either go around the outside of them or hold a tighter line and go up the inside, up towards Graceland. Little dab on the brakes on the approach to Graceland and a very late tip in. The apex is right the way around the corner, almost at the exit. Back on the throttle as you come onto the straight down towards Tarzan. You can use most of the track here but stay off the curbs. Back over to the left hand side of the track, heavy brakes and a really late tip into Tarzan. It's quite an important corner to get right because as you come out of the corner, getting good drive up towards Brooks Chicane is important. It's a straight approach to Brooks Chicane, but you get up to a fair turn of speed, so heavy braking on the approach, and this is the slowest section of the circuit and a tricky one to get right. Through the first left, very quick change of direction to go right, and then a short burst of throttle and take you out to the right hand side of the track, right near towards the grass. Get most of the turn done here, and this gives you a much better exit onto the banking. You really do need to be quite careful coming out of this corner. Main problem is, as you leave the flat part of the circuit, you come up onto the banking and there's a fairly abrupt bump, which can upset the bike as you come onto the straight. Okay, let's sit at normal speed.